Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, bringing you the second part to Chapter 6 in my Killzone 3 Elite Difficulty video walkthrough. And as I was saying in the last video, what is it with these multiplayers that take out the unique weapons just so that it's a more conventional shooter when it comes to balancing the online experience? If that isn't the biggest load of bullshit you've ever heard, you should probably stop listening to my channel, because I don't get it. I fucking hate it. I really do. There are so many cool guns, and then you go into the multiplayer and it just turns into your average generic first-person shooter, and that should never be what it's about. That is the thing that kind of I admired Crysis 2 for, but at the same time personally killed it for me, because the suit powers, they didn't take them out just for the sake of making a multiplayer. They kept them in. They endorsed exactly what that game was all about, and for that they have kudos from me. At the same time, I fucking hated it. So, you know, you're not going to win over everyone. Speaking of multiplayers though, Jesus Christ, Black Ops, I like Black Ops a lot. I haven't been playing online too much because at this moment in time I've got a lot of university work to do. I'm very close to breaking up, and I look at it like this: why waste time when I could be doing work playing Black Ops when I'm going to have a massive gap to do exactly that, and no pressure on me, so I can just relax and kill some fools online, and then record it, drop a commentary on, and entertain people on YouTube. It's one of those things where I'd be a fool to do that when I've got things that are going to prioritise my future that I should be doing. He says doing a commentary for Killzone 3. But I haven't played it in a while for those very reasons. I can't wait to. I'm looking forward to. In the meantime, when I ever have, you know, like a couple hours to spare when it's quite late, or I'm listening to a podcast, or I've got a show I want to watch, like Justified or House or something, where it doesn't need your full attention and you can keep glancing over and listening to it, I play combat training on Black Ops. The reason I do this is it enables me to work on my gun skill, and it enables me to you know, keep sharp and enjoy myself. And I'm just going to have to do a little tangent here and continue after this fight, because this is the first fight with a heavy. There he is. And as I mentioned in the last video, if you've kept your bolt gun, this guy is easy. If you have any other gun, this guy's quite challenging, because there's a bunch of the Helghast with the light machine guns that keep spawning and keep pushing up on you while he is. And if you've got the bolt gun, just keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep shooting him in the head, keep shooting him towards his back. If he turns around, you can hit his battery pack and kill him super quick. But if you do this, it's dead simple. Right then, I should have cancelled that with the circle to get the full ammo, but I completely forgot, and just keep using this cover. There is his backpack. I should be shooting his backpack. I'm just going off on one, and now I start aiming for it, and there you go. How quick was that? Really simple. If you don't have that gun, that fight can be really challenging, even on easier difficulties, so be very careful, be aware, know that it's coming, and when you kill him, make sure you clean up his light machine gun buddies. They might not look like much, but that light machine gun really hurts. My god, does it hurt. Anyhow, back to the story. I like to play combat training while I'm doing other things. A, I find it fun. B, it's just refreshing because I have host and I get to run around trouncing people, and there's a lot of flexibility to be had. You don't have to play maps you don't like, you can use weapons you like, so on and so forth. And for whatever reason that I will never understand and forever completely abhor everything to do with Treyarch, they made that mode only available for people online. So straight away, the whole purpose of that multiplayer is for the people not confident enough to go on and kill people online, so that they can have a little bit of a battleground to understand how the game works, get comfortable before they put themselves out into the global arena. And you made it online. What the fuck is that about? That means that the same people that are paying to fight people online are paying to fight AI offline. What purpose does that serve? The people that don't like playing online against humans, how the fuck do they benefit when they're paying the exact same for just a lesser experience? That is ridiculous, and I can completely understand the choice. That is the business side of things, saying we want more money, this is the best way to facilitate that. Because never ever forget, as much as you enjoy games and as much as people enjoy making games, this is a business. This is to make money. At the end of the day, if they aren't filling their parent companies with, you know, the estimated figures that they promise, that is not revenue to them. That is not a benefit. It is a leech, and nobody wants that. But anyhow, they made it online only, which, sure, it doesn't bother me too much, because at the end of the day, you are using a server for it, so why not? And I was okay with that fact, but not only is it online, they also disabled contracts, they disabled game types, so you can only play Team Deathmatch and Free-for-All. And their excuse for that option was because the AI wasn't up to scratch to play the objective. Even though, if you have a PC, you can download a mod that has been made by some dude in his fucking basement, and those bots, as retarded as they are, they still play the objective, and you're telling me a company that gets paid to make AI can't design something to even half-arsedly try and cap a flag? That's just ridiculous, and it's a cop-out, and they know it, and it's bullshit. And then this leads me on to the main reason of this anger and fierce rage that I've just come through me now, that I'm trying to eloquently speak through as opposed to shouting, screaming and throwing things, and that is the inability to prestige. The whole concept of prestige from Activision's point of view, or should I say Infinity Ward, Treyarch, whoever the developer is to show that you have, you know, a little bit of prestige. You give up everything you've got to show to people that you've played this game for X amount of time and you're that little bit better than the average dude. Just because it's offline doesn't mean people don't want to do that, because at the end of the day, prestiging keeps the multiplayer fun. It's not just about, you know, online bragging rights. It's about, I got to level 50 and I want to get to level 50 again. Yet you've disabled the ability to do that, and you've taken away the most, you know, the carrot on the stick. The reason people keep coming back to it is because of the progressive system, and they've disabled it, which is fucking ridiculous. They've also disabled the leaderboards, which is even worse, but the leaderboards I can understand because it actually has to go outwards to a network to find the results of those, so you can kind of forgive that, even though I do like to compare against friends, even though they've disabled it. But the lack of prestige is ridiculous, and people found ways to get around it, to prestiging, using little tricks and little certain, you know, things that you could do, going through menus, using other people, and it enabled you to prestige. And that was awesome, because that enabled me to use that mode for exactly what I wanted to, a training facility when I'm doing other things. But for some reason, Treyarch keeps patching it, and we're not talking exploits on the multiplayer that actually affect human people. We are talking about the ability to enjoy your game for longer periods of time. Why would anybody, anyone in the right mind, want to do that, want to stop the enjoyment of a product, when that is the exact fucking purpose of that thing? I don't understand it at all, and I hate it, and I hate it with a passion. And they can all burn in hell for me, they can all get cut in half by a train by the kids, because it's just wrong. And the only person that suffers in that scenario is the consumer that buys the game. The person that's worked their ass off to get the money to put it into this company that's promising all these things for them just to flake on it, and I think it's disgusting. But anyhow, back to the game. This next section here, you're going to be seeing some of the jetpack guys, and they will kill you so quickly you really need to be intelligent with them. The luxury right now is we have a bolt gun, and the bolt gun is a single shot instant kill weapon, so make sure you've got it on, because there's plenty of ammo for it, and you can just go around punishing dudes. The only real reason why you wouldn't have success with the weapon is if you can't get used to aiming, because it doesn't use, you know, the traditional iron sights. It uses an older aiming method from, you know, first-person shooters of the late 90s. But you can get used to it if you use it enough, and even if you miss, you can still hit people, which is always a benefit. So just focus, you know, railing dudes, take cover when you need to, and just bear in mind you can spam it, you don't have to worry about accuracy. There is so much ammo on this section, I would almost implore you to do that. So just keep strapping up, doing your thing. Watch out for the jetpack guys. And it's just a case of sizing your shots up and punishing dudes, and that's exactly what you're going to see me do as I go on a tear with this bolt gun, because my god is it powerful, and I love it. But yeah, the reason where that big rank came from is I'm currently 9th prestige in combat training, and I listen to a podcast known as The Giant Bomb, and I shouldn't really need to explain who that is, because that podcast is awesome. It's about games, and when I listen to it, there is nothing I enjoy more than leveling up in combat training and messing about with weapons I don't usually use on the multiplayer when I'm getting gameplays. And that fun has now been halted because I can't do it, because Treyarch, for whatever fucking reason, every patch they bring out, instead of patching the exploits that affect people, they patch the ability to rank up in combat training. And it makes no sense why they do it. It's like, There's people doing the fucking hacked lobbies and all that bullshit, hacking leaderboards and all that garbage, just being absolute wankers. I mean, just look at the PS3, all those people that hacked into it, so every lobby was hacked. And you could barely get any good games because there were people doing ridiculous stuff. And that shit still goes on. Yet, the patching things in combat training, that all it does is help people enjoy the game. Fucks me off, but I'm going to stop talking about it or else I'm going to rant all night, so... This section here is pretty challenging. The main reason for it is you don't have the best cover, they have a height advantage on you, and there's a lot of dudes. And the best thing to do here is to keep using your bolt gun to clear up the enemies, keep, you know, killing the rocket troops, the jetpack guys, and then when you run out, run back down to the base and refill your ammo, and just keep repeating it. Don't rush it too much, don't try and go too fast or you'll just die. The checkpoint on here is before you enter up on the top walkway, so if you do die you've got a hell of a lot of work to come back on. Obviously prioritise the guys on the turrets, kill as many as you can, and just be intelligent. That's what this is all about. The hardest difficulty is just you cheesing the enemy before they can cheese you. It is that simple. And there we go. So just keep shooting at dudes, keep taking out the jetpack guys. You'll notice there's a few of them and they're very mobile. The only problem with this gun is sometimes you'll hit them, other times you won't. It's just one of those things where they're so elusive at times, it can be really difficult. And if they come close to you and they're in a group, you're going to die. So you really need to watch your surroundings, use your situational awareness, and just hope that they're shooting at anybody but you. Like just then, they weren't shooting at me till they came round the corner. If that had been a different story, I would have probably died. But luckily enough, the AI is too busy trying to shoot the rest of the ISA that are pushing up onto the top, and I get to shoot people standing still, which is always useful. And there's a dude over there, which, look at this, I can't hit him for the shit off me, but there we go. Third shot's the charm. Pick up Rico, because you never know when he's going to come in useful. And then just make your way across there. Because what will happen is when you go down the right hand side of this area and you push across there, you'll notice a bunch of dudes with rockets turning up and various other things. And you want to get the best jump on them as you can. Right now I should really be going for ammo because I'm low, but I'm not because, you know, for some reason my blood's going and I want to kill dudes. I've got my assault rifle on, and then I'm reminded of how shit the assault rifle is after the one-shot kill majesty of the bolt gun. So there I go, toss a grenade, start pushing up once again, and I would definitely say don't even mess about with what I'm doing. Just take the time to run all the way back and refill your bolt gun, because when you go from being able to kill somebody reliably to not reliably being able to kill people, it is a big downgrade. So as you can see, I don't waste any more time, I run all the way back and refill my ammo. And unfortunately, after this level they take the bolt gun off me and there's nothing I can do. How bad is that? So these Helghast are now running down the front of that area. I can see them a little bit more clearer now, so they are easier to shoot. It's just a case of using the refurbished bolt gun to nail some dudes. But unlucky for these guys, I'm getting pretty good with the aim on this gun, and every so often I have those lovely streaks of just murdering dudes. And then once you've cleaned them up, you can start pushing towards this area. And I always go around this outer side just in case there's a couple of stragglers left, because they have superior cover and they will kill you very quick. So I can see that ISA guy firing, a rocket goes off there, so that means there's one of them. I clean him up with the bolt gun, nice and simple. There's another guy over there, there's two guys that way, both of them with rocket launchers. So I throw a grenade to try and distract them, they both run away. I missed that one because that was just poor aim on my behalf. There should be a guy on here, I can't quite tell where he is. There he is. Nice bit of hip fire. I hit him in the hand with that one and it still killed him. That's how powerful this gun is. And right now is the end of the video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.